The silence learned our names before we spoke again. Dust was dancing where our promises had been. Every crack upon the walls remembered every fight. Yet your trembling hand still reached for mine that night. We were never saints in stories people tell, just two souls who knew both heaven and farewell. Every scar became a language only we could read, teaching broken hearts exactly how to heal and breathe. Love was never made of perfect lines. It's written in the courage after goodbye. When the ashes settled softly on the floor, we found a reason worth rebuilding for. So if tomorrow asks us who we are, we'll say we're every healed and healing scar. We're not the fire, we're what survived the flame. We're not the ending, we're learning every day. When the road grows cold and hope becomes a fight, I'll keep choosing you beyond what's wrong or right. Not because it's easy, not because we're whole, but because your heart still feels like home to mine. Time has changed the way we carry all our fears. Now we whisper truth instead of hiding tears. Every lesson cost a piece of who we'd been before, leaving room for something stronger at the core. You don't ask me to erase my yesterdays, you just walk beside the shadows that they made. Every sunrise is another quiet vow, not forever once, but forever starting now. If the rain returns, we'll build another roof. If the night grows long, we'll become each other's proof. Love isn't found inside a perfect scene, it's staying when the world says leave between. So let the seasons pull the leaves away, roots still hold beneath the coldest days. We'll lose our balance, we'll lose our pride, but never lose the will to stand side by side. When tomorrow asks us one more time, we'll answer with our hands instead of lines. Every heartbeat says the same refrain, love is choosing someone over pain. We'll keep writing hope where tears once fell, turning every goodbye into another farewell to hell. Not untouched, not unchanged, just two imperfect hearts that still remain. If forever isn't built in just one day, then we'll build forever in the smallest ways. One promise, one breath, one dawn anew, and every morning I'll still choose you. There was a season every word could wound, two lonely echoes filling empty rooms. We wore our pride like armor made of stone, standing side by side, but still alone. The door stayed open through the darkest days. Neither heart had truly walked away. Somewhere underneath the shattered trust, love was breathing softly in the dust. Maybe forever isn't never falling down. Maybe it's the strength to turn around. Every tear became another stepping stone, leading us back home. So take my hand without pretending we're unscarred. Every broken piece has brought us where we are. I'll choose your flaws, you'll choose my fears. We'll trade our silence for honest tears. When hope feels small and faith is running thin, we'll open every locked up door within. Not because goodbye was out of reach, but because love is something that we teach again. We'll build the light again. I've watched your eyes grow gentler over time, no longer chasing who we left behind. We've learned forgiveness isn't just a word, it's every promise quietly returned. Every morning asked us both the same: will we protect this fragile flame? Not with perfect answers, perfect plans, only steady hearts and open hands. If another storm should call our names, we'll stand instead of placing blame. We'll speak before the silence grows, we'll stay before the distance shows. Love isn't magic keeping pain away, it's choosing kindness anyway. It's finding reasons after every fall to answer love's persistent call. Take my hand, uncertainty is gone. We'll become the place where we belong. That we wear, silver every strand of tangled hair. But if tomorrow asks where hope has been, we'll smile and say it never left, it simply waited for us to choose it again. No perfect ending, no perfect start, only two imperfect, faithful hearts. One quiet promise carried through the years. When leaving feels easier, I'll still be here. The house still holds the whispers of our wars, faded echoes sleeping in the walls. We could have left with nothing but regret, but somehow neither heart was finished yet. The nights were long enough to change our minds, to see the truth we'd hidden out of pride. No angels came to pull us from the dark. We found the way by listening to our heart. promise lost became a spark, quietly glowing inside the dark. Not asking who was wrong before, only what we're fighting for. When the tide is gone and the waves grow still, will you stand beside me? I know you will. Not because we're fearless anymore, but because we've learned what love is for. It's the hand that reaches through the doubt, the voice that says we'll figure this out. It's choosing us on the hardest days, when walking off would be the easier way. So let forever start again tonight, not with perfection, but with one more choice to stay. We've traded blame for conversation slow. Learning wounds need kindness just to close. You see the cracks I never tried to hide, yet somehow call them places filled with light. The years have softened everything but this, the way your name still feels like coming in. Every sunrise asks the same old question, and every sunrise finds the same decision. We'll never promise storms will disappear, only that you'll never face them here alone. If our faith gets quiet, we'll borrow hope. If our strength gets tired, we'll carry both. Love isn't built on never breaking down, it's every time we lift each other from the ground. Brick by brick, breath by breath, choosing life instead of giving up what's left. When tomorrow paints another sky in gray, I'll still wake up and choose to stay. Not for yesterday, not out of fear, but for every dream that's waiting here. We'll grow through every changing season, find new hope in every healing reason. And if our hearts should lose their way again, we'll meet where forgiveness always begins. Because home was never just a place we knew, it was every road that kept leading me back to you. After every silence, oh, after every scar, oh, after every question of who we are, I won't promise easy, I won't promise forever without pain. I'll promise something stronger. When love asks me tomorrow, my answer will still be your name. You were sitting by the window, watching rain run down the glass, like every drop was carrying pieces of our past. I knew that look behind your eyes, the one that says you're tired, tired of trying to fix the cracks, tired of walking through the fire. And I almost let the silence become another goodbye, but love whispered through the distance, not this time. 'Cause we've already survived what should have torn us apart. So stay with me in the hard moments. Stay when the lights burn low. Stay when the doubts get louder than the love we used to know. We are two imperfect people with trembling hearts and scars, but every road that almost broke us still somehow led us back to where we are. And maybe love ain't beautiful every single day. Maybe sometimes love is simply choosing not to walk away. There were nights your tears kept falling while I searched for words too late. And there were days I wore my anger like armor made from pain. But somewhere underneath the damage, underneath the fear and pride, two hearts kept reaching slowly across the great divide. Healing didn't happen all at once. It came in smaller ways, in your hand resting beside mine, in the softness after pain. No, we were never perfect, but we never stopped returning. So stay with me in the hard moments. Stay when the lights burn low. Stay when the doubts get louder than the love we used to know. We are two imperfect people with trembling hearts and scars, but every road that almost broke us still somehow led us back to where we are. And maybe love ain't beautiful every single day. Maybe sometimes love is simply choosing not to walk away. I don't need a fairy tale ending or promises untouched by time. I just need your honest heartbeat, still willing to be beside mine. And if tomorrow brings another storm, we'll face it differently now. Not as strangers losing hope, but as survivors who learned how to stay when it gets complicated. Stay when it hurts to speak. Stay through every broken season, every moment feeling weak. Because love is more than passion, more than words we say at night. It's carrying each other gently when neither soul feels strong enough to fight. And after every fall we've known, after all the tears we gave, I still look at you the same, like someone worth staying for. The quiet way we love may never look perfect, but it's real enough to last. We stopped talking like we used to. Every word became a war. Two tired souls standing in the hallway, too afraid to hurt each other anymore. You wore heartbreak like a shadow, I hid mine behind a smile, both pretending we were stronger, are falling apart the whole time. But even at our lowest moment, when silence filled the room, something in me still reached for you, like flowers reaching through the ruins. Maybe love was never perfect, maybe that's what made it real. So if your heart still trembles, lay it next to mine. We can learn to trust again, one slow day at a time. We've both said words we didn't mean, both crossed invisible lines. But love is more than leaving. When the darkness arrives, and after the last goodbye, after all the doors we closed, we still found each other standing in the ashes of what broke. You saw every side I hated, every fear I tried to hide, and I watched you carry sorrow like an ocean in your eyes. Healing came without a warning, and not through grand romantic scenes, but through midnight conversations and quiet hands reaching for me. We learned forgiveness isn't easy. Some wounds still ache at night, but staying became our language. When giving up felt easier to try. No, we were never untouched by pain, just brave enough to begin again. So if your heart still trembles, lay it next to mine. We can learn to trust again, one slow day at a time. We've both said words we didn't mean, both crossed invisible lines. But love is more than leaving. When the darkness arrives, and after the last goodbye, after all the doors we closed, we still found each other standing in the ashes of what broke. Maybe forever is not fireworks, maybe it's choosing to remain. When the world says walk away now, but your soul whispers their name. And maybe true love looks different than the stories people tell. Maybe it's two imperfect hearts refusing to farewell. So hold me when I'm restless, I'll hold you when you fall. We'll carry all our broken pieces without hiding them at all. And if another storm comes for us, like storms always do, I would still rather lose my balance than lose this life with you. Because after every hard season, after every lonely night, you are still the hand I reach for, still the reason I fight. After the last goodbye, we became something stronger, not untouched, just unwilling to let go. There were cracks inside our story long before we spoke them out loud. Tiny distances between our shadows, turning love into a lonely house. You stopped reaching for me slowly. I stopped knowing what to say. Two wounded hearts pretending we were stronger walking away. But every road that led to silence only pulled me back to you. Like somehow even all our breaking couldn't break what we held on to. Maybe love was never meant to be easy all the time. So when your world feels heavy and your hope begins to fade, when the ghosts of old mistakes still echo through the pain, I will sit beside your sorrow. I won't leave when nights grow cold, because real love isn't perfect, it's just brave enough to hold. And after all the storms we carry, after every tear and ache, we stay through the rain. We stay through the rain. I remember all the hard nights where our silence filled the room, where your eyes looked full of questions and mine held fear instead of truth. We both changed from who we once were. Pain has a way of doing that, but somehow growth looked beautiful in the places where we cracked. Healing came in quiet moments, in apologies whispered low, in your fingers finding mine again, like they never let me go. No, we never learned love perfectly, we only learned not to quit. So when your world feels heavy and your hope begins to fade, when the ghosts of old mistakes still echo through the pain, I will sit beside your sorrow. I won't leave when nights grow cold, because real love isn't perfect, it's just brave enough to hold. And after all the storms we carry, after every tear and ache, we stay through the rain. Oh, we stay through the rain. Maybe forever is not fireworks or words carved into stone. Maybe forever is two tired souls still choosing to come home. Even after disappointment, even after all the scars, we kept lighting little candles inside each other's dark. So if tomorrow brings another storm and we lose our way again, promise me we'll keep remembering the place where healing began. Right here between the broken pieces, right here inside the truth, where two imperfect hearts decided love was still worth fighting through. And after every fallen season, after all we overcame, I still look at you with wonder, like I did before the pain. We stayed through the rain, not because it was easy, but because losing you would have hurt more than staying. You were crying in the doorway, trying hard not to let me see. while the weight of all our silence hung between us endlessly. Every promise felt exhausted, every memory bruised with pain. We kept standing on the edge of leaving, too afraid to start again. I know I hurt you with my distance, you hurt me with words we couldn't take back. But somewhere underneath the wreckage, there was still love buried in the cracks. And even broken hearts remember the place they once felt safe. So don't let go in the middle of our scars. Don't walk away just because it's hard. We were never meant to be flawless, only honest from the start. And if healing takes forever, then forever I will stay. 'Cause love is more than shining moments, it's choosing each other anyway. We learned people change with sorrow, learn how fear can twist the truth, how pride can build invisible oceans between two souls that once felt close. But time revealed the quiet beauty of two imperfect hearts that bend. Instead of breaking past repair, we slowly learn to mend. Your hand still fits inside my shaking one, like it always knew the way. Even after all the damage, you still found reasons to remain. Maybe staying is the bravest thing two wounded souls can do. So don't let go in the middle of our scars. Don't walk away just because it's hard. We were never meant to be flawless, only honest from the start. And if healing takes forever, then forever I will stay. 'Cause love is more than shining moments, it's choosing each other anyway. There'll be nights the old pain visits, nights we question everything. But I'd rather face the darkness with you than live without your heartbeat. Because leaving might feel easier for a little while at least, but real love is built in moments where two tired hearts refuse defeat. So hold me close through every fragile part, every fear hidden in the dark, every version of ourselves that almost tore this love apart. We are not a perfect story, but maybe that's the beauty too. Two souls carrying their brokenness, still finding something true. And after every storm behind us, after all we couldn't save, we still saved each other in the quiet ways we stay. In the middle of our scars, we found a love strong enough to remain. I saw your smile across a crowded room, older now, but beautiful in truth. Time had written stories memories on our skin, neither of us who we'd always been. You asked me how I'd been without a sound, like every missing year was still around. There were things our eyes could say alone, things no memory could fully own. We didn't find each other where we fell. We met again where healing learned to dwell. Not as strangers, not the same, just two hearts unafraid of change. We learned love slowly, one honest breath at a time. Not from perfect moments, but from surviving life. When every easy answer disappeared, we stayed instead of feeding all our fears. You weren't the dream I tried to keep, you became the peace I chose to need. And if tomorrow asks me once again, I'd still begin with you. No borrowed promises fill the air, only quiet truth and patient care. The little things began to matter most, a shared smile, a lingering cold. We stopped keeping score of who was right, stopped turning every shadow into night. Instead we listened more than we defended, and somehow broken seasons gently ended. Maybe love was never meant to shine like fireworks against the summer sky. Maybe it's the steady northern star still waiting where you are. When one of us forgets the way, the other simply says it's okay. No rescue, no dramatic scene, just grace inside the in-between. We learn love slowly, like rivers shaping stone, patient through the passing years, never rushing what would grow. Every doubt became another reason to choose compassion over pride. Every wound became a doorway where forgiveness stepped inside. So if forever is a quiet song, let it play while life moves on. I'll keep finding you in every ordinary day, because loving you is no longer the hardest choice, it's the truest one. We'll grow older than our photographs, we'll forget the dates but keep the laughs. And when our voices soften with the years, may our hearts still recognize the promise we've been living, to choose each other again without hesitation. You packed your heart in quiet ways, behind polite smiles and ordinary days. I hid mine underneath unfinished words, afraid the truth would only make it worse. We circled every conversation wide, leaving honesty somewhere outside. Yet every goodbye carried something strange, neither one of us could break away. Maybe love's waiting in the pause, not in winning every cause. Maybe mercy sounds like letting go of the need to always know. So when the distance builds another wall, I'll be the first to make the call. Not because my heart has never bled, but because I'd rather heal instead. When your faith begins to lose its name, I'll hold the hope until it lives again. If one of us forgets what brought us here, the other will remember. That's how love survives. Not by never falling apart, but by finding each other again and again. We've become less certain, more sincere, trading perfect plans for being here. The future doesn't have to be defined, as long as you're still walking next to mine. I know the way your silence sometimes keeps the promises that wake you from your sleep. You know the storms that still live under mine, yet you never ask me to hide. There are no medals waiting at the end, no crowd applauding those who choose to mend. Only quiet evenings no one else will see, where love becomes simplicity. We'll laugh before the dishes are all done, dance barefoot when the day is gone, grow older without needing to pretend. We're anything but human, and maybe that's enough. If every year redraws our hearts somehow, then let me fall in love with who you are now. Not the memory, not the dream, but every version in between. I'll stay curious about your changing soul, still asking questions, still making room to grow. Because commitment isn't standing still, it's choosing every change with you. So if life keeps pulling us in different winds, we'll keep returning hand in hand again. Not to the people we once were, but to the love we've never stopped becoming. Long after the flowers fade, long after the photographs grow old, may the simplest words remain the truest. I'm still here, are you? Always. Always. I found an old receipt inside a book, a date we'd both forgotten long ago. No diamonds mark the memory we made, just two tired hearts afraid to let it show. We never mastered beautiful goodbyes, or learned the perfect words to calm the night. Instead we left the porch lamp burning low, trusting one of us would always find it home. The years collected quietly like dust, settling softly over broken trust. Yet underneath what time could never hide, hope refused to die. We never needed promises out loud, love was hidden in the things we did somehow. Every chair pulled close when one stood still, every window closed against the chill. You stayed through every version of my soul, the restless one, the frightened one, the whole. It forever has a language of its own. but every ordinary day. Your favorite sweater still hangs by the door, one thing from winners neither one kept score. The little rituals nobody would see became the proof of our fidelity. The world kept asking where the passion went, as if loud flames were love's true evidence. They never saw the quiet strength it takes to mend what's fragile every single day. Some nights the silence sat between our chests, too heavy for apologies to bear. So we poured another cup instead, and let compassion speak where words had fled. No heroes live beneath this roof, only people learning truth, that hearts don't heal because they wish, they heal because they stay. If I could write our story now, there'd be no perfect chapter somehow, just countless pages stained by tears, followed by relentless years, where every doubt became a deep bruise, every loss revealed another truth. Love isn't found at journey's end, it's written in the moments when two imperfect people wake up, look at each other, and decide to begin again. One more morning, one more conversation, one morning, one more hand reaching across the silence. No audience, no celebration, only two hearts still writing vows they never needed to say aloud.